Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you a live trade that I took in SBI futures. Okay, it's an educational video about how to select a stock and why it is important to select a good stock for trading. This is a positional trade that I took. I took on 5th of May and then closed on 12th of May, which is yesterday. So I'm going to show you the reason behind selecting this stock and holding it even when the market is kind of going against your stock. Okay, so because the bank nifty was not that strong, it was going down as well for the past 2 days, but still SBI performed well. Okay, so I'm going to share you the logic behind selecting this stock and how I took the trade and how I managed it. Okay, so let's go to State Bank of India stock chart here, and here you can see the top part is the daily chart and the bottom part is the 30-minute chart. Okay, so first of all, let's understand the reason here. Let me show you the entry and exits of my trade. Okay, so that was Maruti and this one is SBI. So as you can see here, I have just zoomed in for you. I took the trade on 5th of May and then closed on 12th of May, and my buy rate was, this is obviously NSE futures, and my buying price was 358.60 and my closing price was 374.50. okay, and I bought on 5th of May and closed on 12th of May. So as you can clearly see here, my buy rate and the sell rate. So don't worry about the quantity that I took, it really doesn't matter. You just have to understand the logic behind that, and you can trade in whatever the quantities you can afford to. Okay, so now we know the time is 5th of May. I bought it 358.60. It's the futures. Okay, so now let's get into the logics of this. 5th of May is this bar here. Okay, let me just show you with the arrow mark. This is the day I took the trade. Okay, here let me zoom in for you. So this is the one that I took the trade on. Now the reason behind that is, there are plenty of reasons. First thing is, it was in a channel till that point. As you can see here, it was in a channel, right? Oops, I don't know what's happening there. Right, it broke out of this channel, right? As you can clearly see, it was in a channel on a daily time frame, clearly in a channel, and then it broke out of the channel and then got back in to kind of test the channel and started going up. So this triggered basically my plan of action, what I should be doing as soon as it started coming down and got rejected here. So that's when I started planning basically. Okay, so that was on 3rd of May. Okay, so I'll just clear off these drawings for you. So 3rd of May, this on a 30-minute chart, as you can see here, it's the 3rd of May. Okay, it got rejected, and then on the next day it continued to go high, and then it faced some resistance around here and then came back. Okay, so this is the 5th of May. This is the bar I took the trade. Okay, this 30-minute bar, as you can see, the high was 357, I think, so somewhere there. So that is the bar I took the trade, because you can clearly see here there has been a nice rejection here and then a follow through bar, which is a nice bull bar. So I bought SBI above the high of that green bar. As soon as the price broke the high of that bar, I bought the position. Okay, so initially it came down, that's okay, and my stop loss was somewhere here. So you clearly know where my entry is and where my stop loss is. So if you see now, and I knew there could be some sort of resistance right at this point. Okay, because that's the first time the price would be testing it. Okay, and so the whole logic was that. So my risk assessment is like this. If I take this tool, the tool that I have here, and this is my stop loss somewhere around I think here, and my entry was somewhere here. Okay, and I looked for 1:2 kind of a risk to reward ratio. Okay, so, and as you can see here, and I mean, even though the high was broken, and then I got a slightly better price because I kind of delayed it. And why I delayed it was because, as you can clearly see here, if I took it here, and my 1:2 risk reward would go above this price, this high. So I wanted to close the position when the price reaches, before the price reaches that position, or kind of a thing, or just during that momentum. I didn't want to really have the uh, idea of carrying it forward more beyond that, at least at this point. So I wait once it broke out and then came down a bit. I think that's where I kind of bought it. And my risk was around, if I remember correctly, it was around 6.5 rupees or something. So I'll just adjust it to that, because it was something like that, 6 or 6.5 something. So I'll just put it there. And as you can see here, my 1:2 was around this level here. Okay, so that's my plan of action. So I bought it here and waited for the price to move. Okay, the reason I told you, because it's kind of, it was in a channel here, a nice channel has been broken, and then a test of the channel and then going up. So that's the whole idea behind that. And then on a 13-minute time frame, I just selected the point where I should be buying it, and this, around this was my entry, this was my stop loss, and my target was somewhere around the high of this one, so which was giving a 1:2 risk to reward ratio. Okay, so that's the whole idea. So, and if you see here, I think my 358.60 was my entry price and 374.50. so if you just calculate 374.50 minus 358.6, I got around close to 16 rupees profits. Okay, so 7-8 rupees I think was my 7 rupees was my risk, so I got around 16, slightly more than 1:2 risk to reward ratio. Okay, and how did I manage this trade? Because it was very important to manage this trade. As you can see here, for the past 2 days it's been going up, even though bank nifty was going down. You see, that's the beauty of selecting the right stocks. Okay, so let me show you. As you can see, my target got hit in the last 2 days. It was going up, and then my target got hit yesterday when bank nifty was going down. I'll just show you the chart of bank nifty here. As you can see here, this is the zone. It was coming down for the past 2 days, right? But what happened to SBI? It went up. So that's why selecting the stocks is very important for trading. Okay, whether it is intraday trading or positional trading, it's very important. So you have to have proper reasoning behind selecting the stocks. And also, so you might be wondering, even though when the market was down, this is going up, so why did you close the position now? So a stock can perform or go against this its sector it belongs to a certain point. That's what I think. It's like swimming against the stream, you can say. You cannot swim for long against the stream. With the stream you can swim for a long time, but against the stream it's really tough. That's what I think. And it faces the resistance here, right? So that's the reason I wanted to close the position. Otherwise I'm really bullish. If the bank index and the nifty is like was going higher as well, then I would have held this position for some more time, because I think it can reach 390 or even 400 levels. It can test those levels. That's my assessment. Just because the market is going down, I didn't want to stretch my profits. I closed the position yesterday, and then later on it came down a bit, and there is always a re-entry chance. If you really think that it can go up, I'll wait for a re-entry point, a better re-entry point, and then again take the trade. But it's important that we close the positions, book profits at the right time. And as you can see, as soon as I closed here somewhere, it came down a bit. Okay, I'm not saying it's going to go down completely or it's going to go up completely, but I wanted to close it at a safe position. As I said, the simple reason was it was swimming against the stream. Against the stream is bank nifty was going down and nifty is also going down, but this one was going up. So for how long it can carry that, I was a bit skeptical, because it's if index again starts coming down tomorrow after this 1 day holiday, and who knows, the SBI might also come down. That's the thing. So I hope you got the idea how we do this, and how did I manage this trade for so many days. That's also very important. Is taking trade, opening the position is one thing, and then managing it is another thing. You have to keep monitoring. See, next day it opened higher, and then all of a sudden there was a big fall here. No matter what it is, if it wants to do something, it's in a trend, and if it wants to go up, even though there has been some sudden volatility against your trade, it normally won't break the structure. So if it had come down here, it would have broken the structure, and obviously I would have gone out of it as well, because my stop loss would have been hit. But if it doesn't want to do that, means it normally won't break the structure. Here also the same thing, it didn't break the structure, instead going up. So that just gives you the confirmation that you have taken the trade in the right direction. Okay, so that's why it's very important that after taking the trade, you assess what the market is doing. And the next day as well, it opened higher, came down, but then it didn't break this structure. So these are the small things that you have to understand while trading, and that will help you stay in the market as well with your positions open. Okay, and you have to understand whether your anticipation is correct or not. So as I said, the structure was not broken, instead it started turning up again. Okay, and see, it came down again on next day as well. You see, this structure was not broken. You see, these are the points that you have to capture while assessing the market or the charts. And it went up, and it went up, and this is where I closed my profits. Okay, so that's the whole idea, guys. What I'm trying to say here is you have to select the right stock, and if you have selected the right stock, even though the market kind of against the trade that you have taken, it can still perform well. But as I said, you cannot really be stretching it too much if the index or the sector is going against that particular stock. Okay, so that's the whole reason I closed it. And as I said, we can always look for the re-entry as well. So, and it never broke. Also, you can give multiple reasons. It never broke this trend line, right? If you draw a trend line somewhere here, it has never broken the trend line and closed below that. So that's another assurance for you that you have taken the right trade. So why I'm saying that is, on this instance, or in this instance, it has done this. Instead, if it has gone down and closed here, then it's a warning sign for me to close the trade, because it has broken the structure. So once you have taken the trade, especially when you are taking it a positional trade, you have to be very cautious and understand what the market is saying without any bias. Even though you are long, it's kind of tempting to see only the bullish or positive signs in the market. It's quite natural, but you have to avoid that, and you have to see whether the structure has been broken, or whether the trend line has been broken, or is the bulls getting weaker. These kind of things that you have to look at. In this particular video, I have highlighted on the structure and the trend line. Okay, so there are many other things that you can look into, but for this video we'll just stick to this, the structure and the trend line. So you have to see that from a neutral point of view, and after taking the trade, and see whether it's a good idea to continue the trade and carry it forward overnight. Okay, I hope this video helps you guys. I've got a free Telegram channel as well that you can join. Oh, by the way, I have put this up on my free Telegram, on my paid premium Telegram channel. As you can see here, I have posted here at 10:50. Okay, that was on May 5th, and I also told you when I booked the profits at 374.50. Okay, that was on May 12th. So I have put this up in the premium Telegram channel, and so that's it, guys. I hope you like this video, and if you like this, please share and subscribe if you haven't done yet, and join my free Telegram channel, and you can get some live updates over there, and also some and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you get a notification as soon as I post some videos. And for your information, I'll be posting weekly analysis of index, basically Nifty and Bank Nifty every week, and that's going to be on Monday usually, and many other videos that can impact your trading. Okay, so see you guys soon. Bye.